Yeah, that's that shit right there. Okay. What's good? What's good? I hope y'all can hear me. Everybody out there, I want to welcome y'all to the iCast podcast. I'm your host, Gary Gnu. And tonight is a very special night, y'all. Tonight we got a very special guest. As you saw on IG, we got my man Prance Lo in the building with us tonight from Zhigge. You know what I mean? Used to dance with Special Ed. You know what I'm saying? Fashion icon, you know what I mean? East Flatbush representative, you know what I mean? Church Ave business tonight, y'all. You know what I mean? Shout out to all the low lives. Shout out to all my followers and my subscribers. You know what I mean? I had to take a little break real quick. You know what I mean? Glad to be back, you know what I mean? Talking to the people, enlightening the people, man, giving our heroes they flowers, you know what I mean? I want to say rest in peace to DMX, rest in peace to Black Rob, rest in peace to Shock G. You know, we losing our heroes too early, man. And you know, I like to give our heroes their flowers while they're here, man. And this is definitely a legend in the game that we got on the iCast tonight. And I'm excited, man. And I'm so like, you know, I'm just hyped, man. I'm just amped, you know what I mean? So like I said, man, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm going to bring on my guest, y'all. I want everybody to welcome my man Prance Lo to the iCast podcast. Yeah.
Yo.
Prance Lo, what's good, baby?
Ain't nothing, King. 2 L's to all my low lives and all my low heads out there. What's good?
Word. Like I said.
Yo, Gary, good news. What's goody, boy?
We here, baby. We in the building. Like I said, man, shout out to all the low lives. And this is a special night, man. Prance Lo, like I said, man, it's an honor, it's a pleasure to have you here on the iCast podcast, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, I believe in giving our legends their flowers while they still here, man. So I feel like people need to know who you are, man. If they already know,
give me 2 minutes. Let me just close my door.
Okay, no doubt, man. So we definitely going to get reacquainted with the legend here, y'all. Prance Lo, man, for real, y'all. You know what I mean? So I want to give a salute to everybody watching tonight.
Pardon.
No, it's all good. It's all good, Prance. It's all good, man. So Prance, man, how you feeling, baby?
I'm good. You was saying to represent myself for the people that don't know, right?
Yeah, I was saying for the people and the people that do know, they about to get reacquainted.
True indeed.
For real.
Yo, well, I'm Prance Lo, aka Prince of the Dancer, the Church Ave representative of the almighty low lives, the brand ambassador out here for like 30 plus. You feel me?
Word. But
Let's
not just a brand ambassador. You also
I appreciate you giving me the honor to be on your platform, fam.
Definitely.
No doubt.
Definitely, man. Hey, I was going to add in, man, you also a podcaster too, man. You know what I mean? He's
yes, sir.
Also shout out to Ben there and Rock That.
Yeah. I right now it's on ice, you know, with the COVID and stuff, because it's real intimate. When me and my bro Polo used to be on in like the engine room, you know what I'm saying, and getting our guests like April Walker, Special Ed came through there, my man Kazo came through there, Sadat X came through there, even the General Steel from Smith and Wesson came through there. So it hit a lot of charts, and it was well received from the culture, and that's all we try to do is contribute to the culture, because that's all I came in the game to do. You dig?
Definitely, man. You definitely made the ill contribution. Like you said, 30 years, man. Can you believe 30 years flew by that fast, bro?
But they always say, you always when you having fun, Time flies. You feel me?
True indeed. True indeed.
And you know, the culture always kept a smile on my face.
Definite.
You know what I mean? And I appreciate them, everybody that touched me or gave me real love or elevated me from a dancer. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or just or for just seeing my character and my flyness on the streets of Church Ave. You feel me? No it's man like Little Sean, which is my cousin, you know what I mean, that pulled me up, because he was a writer and everything in the industry and working with Howie T and everything, that pulled me into
the. We talking about Little Sean, Hickey's on Your Chest.
Yes, sir. Don Perignon and all of that.
Sean Penn, he got the Behind the Smoke podcast.
Yeah, right now. Exactly. Yeah, everybody in the podcast world. You know why? Because men of our stature we have content, so we could pull and embrace the right ones to ask the right questions to get the right information out that ain't going to jeopardize nobody's cloth.
Definite. So speaking of cloth, man, you know, I know you had a long, like I said, 30 years in the game, man, but I want to take it back to the beginning, man. How did you get started in the game, man? How did you get started as a dancer?
Okay, well, I started dancing from the love of just seeing Beach Street and movies and breaking, you know what I'm saying? Right. And coming home, like how they used to have the Kung Fu flicks and we used to come outside and do the martial arts that we used to see. Yeah. It's the same way when I seen them movies and stuff that I fell in love with it, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then the music alone, rap was now building, so I was just there, right place at the right time, you know what I mean? Because I move off of like people, places, and things.
True indeed.
Because you got to be at the right place at the right time for the right things to happen.
Right.
And if you know, if I'm not in them clubs, and like we be always building on those 90s era when it was the era that counted, you know what I mean? I feel like when I was close to be seen by directors for videos and stuff like that, because they partying just like me. And everybody is the pick of the litter up in there, and you seeing God's gift in everybody. If they dancers, they wilding in the circle. If they hustlers, they with the big willies talking they thing to get their thing. You see where everybody's supposed to be. The DJ is doing his part because he keeping everybody in motion and keeping the engine moving.
Right.
Like a well-oiled machine. And that's what hip hop was all about. Getting everybody, even the security and everybody, moving at the right thing, where we ain't gotta come in the club and disrupt the dancers and drag nobody off the floor. We come from that era, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not no escort you out. Nah, they helicoptering your ass out of it.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, like, you know, how an MC has to like pay his dues and get his name out there and make demos and battle cats to you know, to get on and get his name out there. Like, you know, what does a dancer have to do to get their name known?
It's a doggy dog world because everybody else is battling. So you at these park jams or block parties and really around Church Ave, you get into reggae, right? Okay. All night. But when they play them 4 or 5 hip hop songs, that's when you see them dancers feeling like, yo, and everybody block, best dancer coming out. So that's when you got to rep for your set. And I rep for CAB, Church Ave Boys from 42nd and Church. So I'm repping for my squad. So I'm out there doing what I got to do, clean and everything. So, you know what I mean? Next thing you know, it wasn't like go Prance. It was like probably I had the flat top. So it was, I think my name was Flat Top back then.
Okay. So what age we talking? What age were you at this time?
Yeah, I had the flat top with steps because Keizo was a barber. You know what I mean? Okay. Well, he's still a barber. Right now, my partner, my dance partner, Keizo, he own like 7, 8 barbershops called Levels Barbershops all around the city.
Yeah, I follow him too, man.
Barber TV that's what's up. That's my bro from high school. Yeah. You know what I mean? So when Little Sean put me in, because Ed was going on tour and needed dancers, permanent dancers. I had to audition for him on a cold, snowy night. Yo, facts. Yo, me and my cousin Sean walked from my mom's house, and I was like, yo, it's cold. You sure they gonna be there? Yo, I had to go to Ed's Pop's social club, which was on Lincoln Place and Rogers. You know what I mean? It was a Jamaican social club over there. So he played the music. I think it was Yo Act, Get Ready to Attack joint. You know what I mean?
So
So I rocked out for him. I guess I made an impression where he was like, yo, you got a partner? I was like, yeah, he couldn't make it because he lived in Harlem. He was like, yo, nah, y'all good. So then we was good ever since.
So Keizo, he didn't have to audition then?
Huh?
So Keizo didn't have to audition?
Nah, he had to audition after as a partner routine now.
Okay.
Because if we wasn't in sync, your partner, yeah, you can have a partner, but if he ain't in sync with you and don't know the routine and y'all don't build together off the same song that you know, because he gave me the tape, like, nah, you and your man do something with this.
Right.
And that's what we did. And we impressed them and impressed the DJ and the road manager, DJ, Diesel, and 40 Love was there, his cousin, his brothers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because he moved as a unit.
Right.
And the 30s of Flatbush. I'm in the 40s. So even if that's 10 blocks away, I ain't even seeing this man, but I knew the I Got It Made video drop, and that was popping. And I wanted to dance for him because he was a church of mine, and you know what I'm saying? So when I used to be going to school or going to the train station, which is on No Street, a block away from where he lived, I used to peep at his crib and see if he pop out so I could bust a move to show him and impress him. You know what I mean? But God worked in mysterious ways where little Sean was in his camp with Howie T, and then boom, the rest is history, where we had those videos, legendary videos of Malcolm Jamal Warner and all of them, you know?
Yeah. So talk about that, man. You guys showed up in Come On, Let's Move It.
Come On, Let's Move It. And I'm the Magnificent.
I'm the Magnificent. I think that was the first time we saw Special Ed just have like two
Nah. The first one was we on the mission.
The mission. Okay, yeah.
But
at that moment, we saw that Special Ed had two like exclusive dancers. You know what I mean?
You know why? Because a lot of people in the industry that know from that cloth and that era that counted, they say we the last of the Mohicans of dances, like Heavy D and the Boys.
Right.
Kane had dances. Latifah had dances. Coogee Rap had dances.
Yeah.
You feel me? EPMD had dances. So definitely. We was of the last of the hoorah of that. And then everybody else was just, you know, they came up and was dancers, but then you seen like Hammer with like 40 deep of a lot of God's gift talented. Everybody flexing, they doing their own thing. Everybody.
Yeah.
When he paid them well for that craft. You know what I mean? Because Hammer is a dancer, and if Zhigge would have got to that plateau, that was the give back. Like, nah, we always loved dancing because we came from enjoyable hip hop, happy hip hop. You know what I mean? Yeah. So we always wanted to give back in the culture with happy hip hop, which made us get with a great producer like Salam Remy and be his first group to give us that sound that we needed and he needed to get out at that time to show him like, yo, this is my group. I produced the whole self-titled album and we rocking out on a major label. Let's get it.
Right. Yeah, well, since you brought that up, man, how did you you guys kind of transition from, you know, dancing with Special Ed to now you know, you pop up with what's to me, you popped up with Zigge. I know you put in time and work and, you know what I mean, all that, you know, all that kind of shit. But how did that come together, man, when you guys forming the group, Zigge?
Well, there's the thing. It was always a Zigge while me and Keizo was dancing for Special Ed, because when we was on tour with Special Ed, we got in eyesight with YZ.
Right. YZ was on the show. Shout out to YZ.
Salute. You're ready. The Black Bang.
yeah, definitely.
Early. Salute the king. Definitely. And salute Bobby Be Fine.
Be Fine.
You know
Be Fine was on the show
juice
too.
Now and all of that. All the dudes that ever came in contact with me, we still contact because thank God of Instagram, and we still could get each other in eyesight and all reachable now. Instead of, yo, I'm have a fight on my number, and yo, I wonder if he's still over here, and you know what I mean?
Right.
So anyway, back to the tour, he seen us and seen our vibe and said, y'all know any other dancers with that vibe? I'm looking for some dancers.
You talking about YZ now?
Right.
Okay.
Right. Because he was on tour too, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
he was popping at the time.
That was even before X-Clan and all of that.
Yeah.
Boom. So he put on my man Sound and my man Tonga.
Okay.
And then YZ now, when he was going in the back, get a drink of water, change his attire or whatever, you know what I mean? He letting them rock. Well, you know how back in the days, niggas go get a breather or whatever and then let the dancers get their solos with the DJ.
Yeah.
Instead of, before they was dancing, doing solos, I guess they was vibes and rapping in the back. He was like, yo, y'all niggas need to rep. So he gave them the opportunity to rep for the crowd, and the crowd started loving the vibe. And then they came back in at home to Keizo and me and was like, nah, son, we rocking. So man started vibing, but off of Sound is the one that got the deal for the whole Zhigge clan. Right. With one single and one verse. You feel? And the verse was so long, it was like an EP. Because that's how Sound was. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's how he is too. All I know is lyrical assassins. You know what I mean? That's why I really ain't want to come into the MC game, because I respect the people that came before me to even indulge and thing. I'd rather show my craft with my feet at this time. You know what I mean? At any time, even now. You feel me? I just love dancing. That's me in my heart. Like, I'm not a dude to grab the mic and rock abundantly in a studio to give you that, to give the people, you know what I'm saying? I know it take a lot of energy to really give people their craft, son. You know what I'm saying? That's why people be wanting to get their numbers when they give it out. You know what I'm saying? Because they be giving part of their soul to the people.
Right.
And then when people don't feel it, it'd be crazy. You know what I mean? Like, damn, son, I got this far. I've been rocking so long and so strong. And then now it's some new ba-bump shit niggas on. But niggas ain't forgetting the real cloth of, you know, like the vintage pieces of Polo, that's our MCs. That's our power pieces. You feel me? Because that's what that is. It's things of power of our hip hop culture that we need to preserve and salute when you see them. You know what I mean? And pull them up. Like, yo, Messiah, yo, remember Video Music Box. Boom. I remember seeing you running home and seeing your joint. Yeah. You feel me?
Yeah. So what was that like for you at that time, man? You know, when you know on the street, you got everybody see you in the videos and shit dancing. And
man, hold on. I gotta pour another little sip on top of that for this one. Okay. Yo, cheers. I'm gonna sip one with you. Because, son, it was euphoric. Because it was an ultimate time when people like Video Music Box, shout out to Ralph McDaniels. I know him from Classic Concept as a video company and offering extra work for dudes. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like I was in before I was Zhigge or with Special Ed, I did Sybil Walk On By video with the Vid Kid and them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And shout out to Leslie Ann Fouché and Angela Hunt. You know what I mean? They used to call my peoples, my big bros and Zhigge, Kev Brown, Basir, and Keizo for extra work. And then I fell into the loop. You know what I mean?
Because you would see you guys in different, you know, here and there in different videos, you know, dancing and shit. Like dances was like a main staple in hip hop during that time.
Facts. So like you know, a classic one of mine that I always say was my first acting gig was Kool G Rap, Streets of New York. I got shot by the crooked cop.
Oh, word? Okay. Yeah. I gotta go back and check that now.
Shout out Sean and Kenny. Like I was saying, dances at that time. So at that time, Vid Kid or whatever put on the thing to make the smoke. So you know you got a time to drop when you hear pop, you gotta because if you do it late, so I banged one said pop, and I looked at it and said, oh. He said, no, yo, we gonna need another one. I said, no, I got you. Nah, I got you. So, trust me, I got you. Stepped up, pop.
All right.
And Shorty came over me, and the dude that they was trying to shoot was walking by, and that's reality of today, because he was saying the dude was rising to the top. And he was just chilling, talking to a shorty, and then the dude that was doing the crime with the cop was running by him, son. So dude positive, dude the negative dude, he just wrong place at the wrong time. Like I said, people, places, and things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you always try to put yourself in the right category with the right dude, with the right people and dudes, and positive thing gonna happen for you. You feel me?
Right.
That's how things like the Rakin Shop documentary comes about. You feel me?
Right. So was that before or after, that was before Zigge?
Tell you the truth, that's right at the same time as Zhigge. At the same damn time.
Man, bro, that was a epic documentary at the time. I remember when that came out. I think it came out on like PBS or something.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Channel 13, a live TV.
Just happened to
me and my moms watched it. It was shot by the great director Diane Martell.
Right.
You know what I mean? She the one who knew how to film dances. Because that's a thing, that's an art. You got to know how to film dances. You know what I'm saying? It's like some DJs know how to play for dances. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's an art to that. And dancers know how to, it all works to get the Zen, basically. You feel me?
Right. I'm with you.
So she did it in black and white just to show the grittiness. So we out there, we gave our heart. You know, shout out to my bro, the host of it, Rubber Band. At this time, he on the street wilding out or whatever. He don't even want to be the host. She just pushing us to be great.
Okay.
And you know, and let us agree to the agreement, which was, yo, you gonna get us enough trees and eat, and we could eat. She's like, yeah, we gonna work with all of that. So she just played a boom box, had her and her DP Jim there,
right?
And we just rocked out for them at my mom's house, which made my mom's house in Church Ave legendary.
Yes.
And now, because of Marquess doing that spin turnaround move on the tree, they come and rub that tree like it's the oak in the Apollo.
The Polo.
You feel me? Nah.
Yeah.
No, respectfully, I've heard from my bro that came with his now it's his fiance. My bro, he owns Takumi. He owns a studio called Entrance, right? He came with his fiance now, Yumi, and he was like, yo, bro, before Prance, before Statue of Liberty, before any other place, I come to mommy house to represent. You feel me? Because he know he started his studio, which he has a lot of successful students and stuff like that, off of this documentary, which they call in Japan and around the world the hip hop Bible.
Yeah.
Dance Bible, I should say. Not hip hop Bible, excuse me. The hip hop dance Bible. You know what I mean? Right, because all the individuals in there had their own craft and their own style and gave them at that time. You know how they had them movies like City Kids and this one, you know what I'm saying? Back then, where the youths of New York was just doing them at any given moment. That was what we was doing at any given moment. Dancing in these clubs, dancing in the streets, wherever it took it. But at this time, people already seeing us because we're doing videos of abundance.
Right. So name some of your colleagues. Name the other guys.
Oh, Buddha Stretch is the general. That's what I call him, respectfully.
Shout out to
and he's from Flatbush. He from South Shore High School, where my daughter went to. You know what I'm saying? So we got a vibe where, tell you the truth, the first time I've been to Japan and I knew I was really making it in the dance culture was because this man was sitting next to me on the bus. And I already knew he already did Houdini. He was dancing with Houdini on tour and these great tours and with the who's who of the culture at this time. So when I seen my dude here next to me, I was like, yo, I know I'm on the right track to do what I want. You know what I'm saying? And we got that it was a fashion show. So we was really on some modeling shit. And at that time, Charcoal Quest had dropped a joint. You know what I'm saying? Here we come, y'all. Here we come. You know what I'm saying? No, not that. That's was
Black Sheep.
Black Sheep. Nah. I burnt out on that one, but I don't remember the song, but we came out to it and my Jungle dude Ade Mola was there. Peter Paul was there.
Yeah.
My bro I know from junior high school and went to school with his sister. You know what I'm saying? That's kinfolk. And then my whole Zhigge crew is with me. And then we had at this time damn, I forgot my dude's name, but yeah, go ahead, son. But I've danced with Khalif.
Khalif, yes.
Marquess.
Ejo
was in there. My man from Lang, Pretty Tone Capone.
It was all
that's my man that we talk up to this day. He's a Polo guard. You feel me? Yeah. Next to me.
Right.
That's how I feel in this dance culture. And on the dance documentary, it didn't give him his justice because he ain't get to rep. He repped his school t-shirt instead of repping the ITs like he should have. So I always salute him now because in today's time, he came to the Low Goose on the Deuce. I think the last one and won the chip. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
With my other OG. You know what I mean? So it's good to see them come around a couple times, right? And come back together. And now we could laugh about the documentary we had done years ago and be in health and strength together. Yeah. You know what I mean? In a brotherhood.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would love to see a reunion, man.
Of the documentary?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be great if we could come together and do that. Well, Stretch gave it into an educational kind of thing with step your game up. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And not even that. Him and Khalif was doing a dance camp called 36 Chambers. Mm-hmm. And he was giving everybody of the Rakin Shop cast a chance to show their skills and meet and greet the new culture that's worldwide. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, we did like a Q&A and was talking about, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. How we felt at that time as youths, how I felt just doing the Low show in a dance documentary that went worldwide to Japan that got another wave in, like, at my dance classes, most of my students usually rep Polo and stuff just because of the dance documentary. And that's off of their teacher that used to be my student. You know what I mean? So I just respect to see that I left a stain in their brain.
Definitely.
Yes, sir.
Definitely, man. So speaking of Polo, man, I mean, talk about the low lives, your part in it, and where's just where does the love come from for the brand?
I mean, yes. Shout out all 2 L's to all my lows out there and all my supporters of the culture. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people tried to deter us years ago. Yo, he don't want y'all wear this gear. Why you represent this gear like that? Yo, you wildin'. Yo, that's the white man. Right. Respectfully, it's the cloth that the man is cutting and the designs and the craftsmanship that you guys would not know about until it's on eBay for thousands of dollars.
Right.
And this man's clothing, being an American designer, is basically the only thing that appreciates and not depreciates. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I respect the cloth that I wear. I respect my low life movement because of the ground up and the rags to riches story that we have by holding strong together, hand in hand with our garments on. They gave me the opportunity that when Zhigge came about, I got to throw those 2 L's up on that album cover, which I had a discrepancy with being on a major label that why is this dude from Brooklyn, which is a dancer and not even an MC, holding up 2 L's? What does that mean? And then you got to bring the spiel of it's about love and loyalty for my group and about hip hop and this and that. And you have that written where they got to stamp it and notarize it that this dude said that if there's anything else, but that goes under the radar because people knew what it was, but they let it go by the radar. And then that catapulted where in this time is Tower Records and people going when they see that Zhigge album, they like, yo, what's this 2 L's? You know what I'm saying? Now it's international. Now it's in videos. Before it was just 2 groups that came together from Marcus Garvey and St. John's and Utica that brought a culture off of thievery. but a Robin Hood story where they're thieving not just to thief, but to pay their phone bill, to put some food in the thing. They're not just stealing to get cloth. They stealing to provide for themselves, and that's their hustle, son. It's all about the hustle.
Right.
And the muscle. You feel me? Right. So these dudes is doing that. And whatever, and tell you respectfully, whatever was hot, they would keep one, or, whatever they can't sell, they would keep. That's why some of the shit was baggy on them, because you know what I mean? Nah, nobody wouldn't want it, so fuck it, I'm gonna rock it. I'm gonna wrap it around my fucking waist or some shit when I'm skating. You feel me? Right. Niggas get to see me bang my ITs in Empire. You heard that was the wordplay that you want to bang your ITs. ITs is clothing. You know what I mean? Yeah. You want to bang, you want to represent it, so you want it seen good. You want to wear it like the catalog dudes with the sweater around your neck and the rugby and 2-3 polo short sleeve, different colors, collars popping out the rugby collar. Layers. You feel me?
Yeah.
Skating by in the fast lane of Empire, shorty seeing you chilling. You feel me? That's how my team roll.
Yeah.
I just give you a visual on how people was seeing these dudes, even though they were seen as, look at them thieving ass niggas, them low lives. Look where them low lives came 30 years later. Shout out to my general, another general of mine, Thurston Howell III,
shout out to Thurston
had two successful books, hardcover books that sold out international. You know what I'm saying?
He had a little piece in the documentary.
Of HBO. Course, with Very Ralph.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he got pictures of shaking his hand and everything, and meeting this man after this man knows the story.
He
because hold on, because Ralph Lipschitz got his own story from being from the Bronx, and this whole empire he got now was off of making ties and getting rejected. Like how Low Lives was the dirty niggas, thieving niggas, fuck them niggas. Them niggas thieve amongst each other. Them niggas. But then now they see us in music. They see videos flooded with the best, highest paid Ralph Lauren collection out is the Stadium 92. Ask anybody in this culture. That's a gold mine. You get a crispy, pristine piece. And that came from the wave of Toss It Up.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And that was shot by Eric White, which shot House Party 2.
Okay.
He was the director on that. And then, talking, dropping names and how we talking now, shooting the shit, Raking in the Dough, was done by no other than the great Hype Williams.
Wait, what?
All right, that's what I said. I'm gonna drop a little exclusive that who don't know, go feel. Before Belly and everything, Hype Williams had a crib in Jersey City, a townhouse.
Okay.
He moved from there because he already got the bank. He was good.
Yeah.
So he painted it up different colors and let us shoot the video in there. Left the bed. The bed was his bed, the old bed, where niggas was laying on and talking about the people going off and
money and shit.
That's why it was all empty. That's why you seen red walls, yellow walls, blue walls.
Wow, yeah, I didn't know that was Hype Williams.
Yeah.
You just drop the gem on me. You want to drop the gem on the whole.
And then respectfully on Church Ave business now, we got Salam Remy that knew I had the wave on Church Ave as being the dancer and the Polo dude out there. The dude gave me some old low life skit with my man Ant Marshall.
Okay.
And he gave me for Raking in the Dough, he gave me the Church Ave remix king.
Yes. Yeah.
And that one there with the Bogle dance.
Yeah.
Let me let you know this one. Respectfully, Toss It Up got us on at this time R. Kelly and Public Announcement Tour.
Okay.
Because of the energy they was doing, the energy we had with Toss It Up and and they dancing, we got to be on that tour. We playing ball with them, we chilling, we good. You feel me?
Yeah.
We making money off the first single. Yo, you see when Raking in the Dough in that reggae joint with the Bogo dance?
Yeah.
Do the Bogo dance came out?
Yeah.
And Salam used, if you turn on the Sega game, it go he used that that's where that
yo, I was
in the 92. Zhigge coming too. Yeah, son. So yo, shout out, yo. He blessed me with that where everybody on Church Ave, see me and be like, yo, my dude, salute. Yo, that one got us on Shabba Ranks tour.
Wow.
So now we on a reggae tour with Shabba, and he the Grammy king. He got Trailer Loader Gal. We popping. I'm from Church Ave. He got the fresh chef with the fresh snapper and everything cooked everywhere we go. We got fresh food. So that's how my dude running, right? Son, he come back. He like, yo, man, I do a video, yo, pull up. Yo, I'm in the next dude video or whatever, chilling. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I built a bond with great ones. You know what I mean? Right. I love that. Even just Flatbush alone and Church Ave, I've built bonds with great ones. You know what I mean? Like my peers is like Rampage. You know what I mean? Live next to my dude Wayne Wick.
Rampage.
I'm going to Wayne Wick crib. Rampage coming out of the corner house out of his crib. Like, yo, what you doing, son? Who you coming to see? Me? I'm like, nah, son, my nigga Wick. Fuck. I ain't even know you live here. You feel me? So that was crazy. But my man Spliff Star lived 3 blocks away. I grew up with Spliff.
A lot of talent in Flatbush, Brooklyn, period.
Come on, son. Up and down the Ave is just talent. You know what I mean? Shout out talent from before, like my man Puma. If you know, they call me Puma. Back in the days, that was my dude. He always kept a fresh pair of Pumas. He had a single called this, yo. Okay. So a lot of dudes from that era is out here and still pushing me. They ain't even in the game no more, but when we see each other, they see that I'm still driven to try to, you know what I mean? Keep my legacy going and break that glass ceiling. as they say. You feel me? In this industry. Because to my heart as a man, I'm definitely good. You know what I mean? I'm comfortable. But in this industry, I need my just due. And that's what I still be fighting for my Zhigge clan.
No doubt. So why no second album, man? Why we only heard the first album from Zhigge?
Well, that's when you talk about big bank take little bank, and if you ain't about them numbers, you know, the fun is over for you.
I feel you.
And if you don't respect your craft and then, you know, build on it independently, which we did because we took the craft and then we started Harlem High Records, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Which was international, which my man Keizo and Sound and Tonga and them was doing their thing, and my man Chance Lover, you know what I mean? My man Woozy Woos. That in these days they still putting pen to pad. I just went uptown and did a video with my man Woozy Woos and my man Tonga.
Okay.
But he called himself Sways now, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Word. So, you know, shout out all my Zhigge clan or whatever. You know, Keizo now with the barbershops, he doing a YouTube on Barber World TV. You know what I mean? So everybody taking their craft and knowing the new technology and using it wisely. Like my man Keizo, he go into these Colombia, Brazil, DR, and he got the drone. He take his drone. Man. And, you know, he doing his thing on YouTube. So, you know, y'all check that out or whatever. We all reputable men. You know what I mean? My man Face Dog. Shout out my man Face Dog from, you know, I don't even want to say my man Street Code, but he a physical trainer.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So he into the workout stuff or whatever, but he always, after the deal, he even was like, yo, nah, ain't nothing really out here. I don't want to do no industry stuff. So he went into the Navy, found himself, came back out a stronger man, mental, physically, and stronger, and then built on us on keeping our temple right. You know what I mean? So that's who he is for us as a Z now. You know what I mean?
Is I get paid, you get slayed.
You get slayed. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No doubt. And then Tonga's the one that kicked through the door.
Kicked through the door, like in
W. Yeah.
No doubt. Yeah, I used to fuck with y'all, man. Like, yo, I always felt like even though you were a dancer, your presence was still felt, man. You know, with you, definitely when you spoke on Rakin in the Dough, you know what I mean? Yo, 92, Zhigge, you know what I mean? Like, that just was an ill time, man. Like you was talking about that stadium line. Like you guys introduced the world to that line, and not only did y'all do that, you showed everybody how to rock this shit. Like, you know.
True indeed. Like, and that's the thing I said from day uno. I always knew appearance is key, and not from the street, from my mom's. You know what I mean? From picture day, from first day of school, from what you wearing, yo, go get your clothes right, yo, you know what I'm saying? That type of shit. So it always put me on that mind state that when I step out there, I gotta be correct. So even job interviews or whatever, nah, what you wearing? Nah, you can't. What are you doing? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that dress etiquette, I always had that. You know what I mean? I always knew how to put things together well. It's all a puzzle with the clothes, you know what I mean?
No doubt.
It's a special gift with doing, you know, even though you got an abundance of low, if you don't know what you're doing with it, what's the use, man? You just holding on to a diamond and you ain't going on your knee to propose to nobody, you dig?
No doubt. What's some of your all-time favorite low pieces, man?
I want to say the P-Wing, because I feel synonymous with that. Like Prancer stay fly because of the wing. You know what I mean? Okay. And the crest is always my favorite. Right. You know, that because of the royalty and the richness of it, even from back in the days when it was the turtleneck, and you know, even if it was a women's line or whatever, that crest being so bold and rich on the chest was the joint. So God bless RL for putting that at a right price point for everybody to be able to get to, if they respect, because they had 2 different banner colors in these new men's size turtlenecks. So I hold that, you know what I mean? So I use, like, you know, with the re-release Low and stuff, I use that wisely. You know what I mean? What I need, I get. What I don't need, I don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't need, you know what I mean? I'm not that type of dude. I'm not selfish.
Right.
And ask my wife, I can't be, because ain't no room to put it. You dig?
All right. Something that you guys used to talk about on Been There and Rock That a lot was the quality of the ITs of today, man.
Of then and now?
Yeah.
Yes, and I'm glad you brought that up, because I always try to make that point, because of the fact that the cotton and the suede and the leather you could have got then, you definitely can't get your hands on now, or it's going to cost too much to be made, and then it ain't going big business. It don't add up. You feel me?
Right.
So you leave that for the Versace's and the Gucci's, and then when you go in the store and feel it, oh, nice. Then you see the price point. That's why. You know what I mean? Because of that butter soft. So Ralph try to give you as best as he can and as close as you can, but sometimes he dropped the ball on certain things. You know what I mean? Because if you know, you know, and you rather leave it, even if it was for nostalgic reasons.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm a crown man too. I like my hats. So and the thing is, now the new wave is hats cost more than shirts and jackets.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, that's the new wave. Shout out the new thing too, with all the COVID and everything happening. They had the raffles, and my man Uni be having this Unique Lauren on Instagram. Be having these raffles for PlayStations, for sneakers, for certain Supreme stuff. So he and it'd be like 25, 30 for the joint. So you know, it's always it's always good to be in it to win it. But I definitely ain't a real I like what I got in my closet. That's what I should say. I'm content because of what I've got, and I wasn't greedy as I need every color and every, you know, a lot of people that's my peers is like Pokemon. They need everything.
I know you hang with some real.
Respectfully, I can't be like that, but you know, you gotta shout them out for that, and being the type of headhunters they be. You know what I mean? To be able to locate that in their size, and certain man just mess with pristine stuff. You know what I'm saying? They don't even mess with the faded or the eats on the wrist or whatever. So, you know, for them to get that, that's another talent that certain dudes would give up on and be like, nah, I'm gonna just go on to the next or whatever. You feel me?
Right.
So I respect my connoisseurs of yesteryear. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For real. And they salute me for what I do still. Like, yo, son, you still killing them, man. When you gonna let up? Like, nah, son, I gotta show them better than I tell them.
Right.
Because if, son, you don't know, then they looking for the clothing. They looking on how you gonna represent it. Nah, son, just do it. That's what Instagram for. So now, you know, God bless, I got a career and a job and a position where I could wear my ITs. And I guess because of the Ralph Lauren price point and they know what it is, it's like a show to them. They like, yo, when is this dude gonna stop?
Yeah.
And tell you the truth, I just started in winter. So in this position with this thing. So that was knits. Now we in the spring. We gotta go summer, then back to fall. Then they won't get it. They don't know the low runneth over.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, Prance Lo is in the building, man. I want you to keep going, man, but I just wanted to pause for a minute because I want the people to know, like, this man is the reason why you wear low. He the reason why you got that horsey on right now. He the reason why you wearing that He the reason why you wearing them low symbols.
Nah, I'm the reason why Ralph Lauren got 1992 on a lot of stuff that he shouldn't even have 1992 on.
Oh, word? Okay. Well, there you have it, folks. I'm just saying. I'm just letting you know the level of this man's stature who we have in the building tonight, man. Really, man.
Right.
It's definitely a
Good
blessing.
looking.
Definitely a blessing.
Good looking. Appreciate you. But when we was talking about the low lives too, I know I talked about Thirst and I talked about the sold out book, but then I gotta represent my other OG, Rack Low.
Rack Low. Shout out to Rack Low.
That got the Low Lives, the American Story book that you could get in Barnes and Nobles and Amazon.
Yes.
Now, for like, I think $35, $40.
It's available now?
Huh?
It's available now?
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's why I'm saying it. Yeah, prime time. Y'all get out and go get that. Yeah, plus he got, any patchwork you want, patches, low patches, he got that. He got low life
medallions, the jewelry.
You know what I mean? So him and his lovely wife Sheena always give the events, the low life, low goose on the deuce. And the legendary barbecue, low light barbecue in Highland Park. You know what I'm saying? So when they give their heart, they give their food, they give out trophies to the OGs, to the founders, in front of all the new ones that bring their kids and everything along and their wives, to be able to see the culture being, you know what I'm saying, represented right. But from OG to OG. So he got the book, and I was also a lot of those pieces that's in that book. I was a contributor of.
Okay.
That in that book. So I shout that out. Plus the in Thurston book, I shout that out because in the part where it say the influences of hip hop, you see Zhigge up there with an article. You see Raekwon.
Shout out to Raekwon.
You know what I'm saying?
For the Snow Beach piece.
Grand Poobah. You know what I mean?
Grand
People love. Look, it's a shout out. Interbreed and Acapulco Gold. It's a classic T-shirt that they got these videos of.
Okay. That's Grand Poobah on MTV Raps.
Poobah and Raekwon.
Okay.
You feel me? So this sold out in white and black. I don't know if you can see it. You see it?
I can see it.
Yeah. So you know what I mean? I mean, this another joint. I sell garments myself. Shout out my man Barfield, right? Yeah. He's a designer also. So me and him collaboed, and this is a shot we did from the Rakin Shop video.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's the same. So, you was like, yo, when you know me to wear gold? You was like, yo, when you know me to wear gold, son?
Believe truthful or not, because of what I was doing on tour and with Diane and the ITs I'm having, when you knew me to be clean every day with gold, Gucci links, like I was doing it. I was living my life at that time.
You was getting the bag at that time. It seemed like at that time, all of y'all at the time was getting the bag.
Too, because like I told you, people, places, and things. I was just at the right place at the right time to keep my journey going. So even from doing the documentary, even from special ed into Zhigge, I jumped on with when my men's in the Marquess,
the Misfits, right?
And Rubber Band got Mysterious Misfits on the Sony 550 deal. You feel me? So they got a major, and because of the love and respect that I was, and they knew that what I've done with Zhigge, they let me jump on board and show love and jump on tour and do great shows and great memorable moments that even took us to Japan together to do dance classes of today. You know what I mean? So that's crazy where we can have misfit tours. You feel me?
Yeah.
Shout out my bros for that, because a lot of dudes wouldn't have did that. They would have been like, yo, you had your chance with your niggas. You good.
Right.
You dig? But you know, Marquess was always a Zhigge dude too, even when he was with EPMD. So
that's right. He was in that I remember Slow Down Baby Rampage video.
Talk about it. Yeah.
You know, yeah, one thing I could say,
and look who his partner was, because he was a one-man army. Look who had to put him with Fendi.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's right.
So imagine they tours and how they was thinking. My dude coming to the I'm doing my numbers. I still got my profile jacket from Ed. I could wear that. Marquess coming in there with the either the Soul to Soul one, because he was on tour with Soul to Soul from Technotronics. He used to dance with them back in the days.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yes, before he danced with EPMD. So he either switching off. Either he got the Soul to Soul tour jacket, or he got the EPMD joint.
Right.
So we go into the club like that. Like who waiting on the line? You see in major leather arm joints. You feel me? So sometimes it wasn't even a low. Sometimes we just wearing and being who we are. The floodgates is open. You feel me?
Yeah.
And dudes ain't yelling like, yo, how these niggas getting in? Nah, you just see me on TV. What you mean? How these niggas getting in? You want me to be in there.
Right.
To make the circle pop, so it's to have you an enjoyable life, because that's what I'm there for, to entertain the crowd.
Right.
No matter, certain people wearing dance attire, I'm coming in there crispy and clean, but you see me on the floor getting busy doing what I do for the, you know what I'm saying? And everybody getting sweaty.
Did you fuck with house music too?
Oh, of course. You had to do that, because even the General Stretch and Khalif stayed in house music, but he's a hip hopper too, even his brother Ramir, you know what I'm saying? But dudes like that was from the house first, with the Zodiacs in them days when the tunnel was the tunnel before it was the hip hop tunnel.
Right.
And the Palladium on Wednesday night, when you had to be in Washington Square Park to get the university night invite. You feel me? Or you up in there for like wild pitch parties, which was classic. You know what I'm saying? And for getting before 11, $5. You know what I'm saying? Or $10 with the drink joints. You waiting for that in Washington Square Park, because that was where the meeting area was. You know what I'm saying? Dudes wearing African cowrie shells and shit. You feel me? Zodiac from the grill of the Zodiac. I mean, not Zodiac. Volkswagen.
Yeah.
Son, we putting that on the laces of our Zodiacs and our Nana shoes.
Wow.
Yeah, if you were from that house era, you know what it is. You know what I mean?
Back to a time, the house.
Yeah. That was where the polka dots and all of that was from, and dudes wearing their vests, and you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
And we looking like weirdos, and we looking like weirdos going down Church Ave, and they like, yo, where you going, Prince? Yo, this dude always going uptown. Where are you going tonight? Like, and I'm telling them I'm going to the world. And then when I get to the world, I'm seeing all my peers and everybody I need to know in there with the same energy and frequency as me. And you see in the seal, you see it, you on the first floor before you get up to the dance floor. So you see in the ceiling drop from everybody jumping at the same time, and that vibe, son. You ever, that big scene in Matrix when everybody dancing and they got the tribal music going, and that's how the clubs like the world and the tunnel back then was, son. Word. So I respect all house dancers that stayed in there and all of that, but I passed through. And I'm glad I touched that, because there was another sense of style that was different than the thing, But I throw my little, it wasn't low. I throw my little Benetton. I got my bass shoes. I got my, I got my khakis. I got certain, cardigans I'm wearing, Paul Smith. I'm going in different lanes, you know what I mean? Right. The low is just something that's my uniform for the low lives, but I love clothing. I love the garments. I love, shout out, because of I love garments and old other classic stuff. shout out my man, the original Timbo King. You know what I mean? He did a video with R.A. Rugged and Inspector Deck, right? It's called the 88 Great. So they talking about like old school stuff. So he talking about like Elise and like Feli and you know, Lacoste, Izod, stuff like that. And I had them type of pieces in my joint. So that was I styled that video for him. You know what I mean? So you know, I'm just building my repertoire. You know what I mean? Right. From being seen on Instagram to now my name being known for my garments. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I also just cracked a deal with 50 for the Stars Network with Raising Cane, being a fashion consultant for the era of the low they're looking for is like the 80s. So the costume designer came to my crib, pulled some pieces, and I got a rack in there. So hopefully, God willing, I'm gonna be seeing my pieces on, you know what I mean?
Shout out to that, yo. Shout out to that, yo.
Thank you.
Yeah, we gotta big that up, man. We gotta, hey, man, look, give it these your flowers right now, man.
Early. I feel you and respect that. Early, I just finished season 2 of The Black Market with Michael K. Williams. I went on there with my OG, G. George. You know what I mean? He's a great comedian from back in the days, but that was my day uno. He was on Def Jam Comedy and all of that. You know what I mean? One of Russell Simmons' favorite comedians, basically. Nigga Martin Lawrence said that when he brought him on. You know what I mean? So I got somebody like that traveled his journey in the industry also in my corner at this time, that's building me and putting me, like I said, people, places, and things with at this right time, with me trying to not reinvent myself, but at 50, I think respectfully, I had to shed that old young Prance skin and come with a new title and recognition in this industry. You know what I mean?
So that would explain the whole brand ambassador that you.
Thank you, sir. Because I you know, I started building with, you know, classic materials. My man Los gave me an opportunity to brand his. You know what I mean? I got it ain't Ralph though. That's another custom designer that got crowns and clothes that I represent. My man Chachi. I got Grails by Ways. You know what I mean? That's they got silk cresses that they re-customed. You know what I mean? Before Ralph thought about doing the crest, they did it in a silk, 100% pure silk, and a men's size, because remember that was a woman's joint too.
Right.
So they you know, they took their pre-orders and all of that, but they started from just doing hats and stuff, you know. So I salute them. I got Brooklyn Hardball that gave me brand ambassadorship. You know what I mean? I got my man True Yorker. You know what I mean? Okay. My man Dagan. You know, I grew up with this with my dude from public school. You know what I mean? And now this dude got a clothing line where I could rock and roll with. You know what I mean? Shout out Thurston and Willie Esco for letting me do the brand ambassadorship for the Low Life brand. You know what I mean? Because that was something that sold out worldwide also. People still looking. We dropped a Etonic sneaker that's a Low Life sneaker. You know what I mean? That people still looking for. Huh?
I saw you post that.
Yeah. We even got a Low Life Coogee sweater. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. So, you know, we out here moving and shaking respectfully as we should as a unit, but at the same time, I got my own lane that I'm trying to build within the culture of my team. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's why I'm glad for the 15 minutes to chop it up with you and build with you and build with the people. You know what I mean? That that we making it right and putting all the dots together. You know, I know it be all scattered but it all be making sense.
Nah,
you know what I mean?
You good.
Because man, if they listen to it and pull the names, pull the things I'm talking about, they know it all coincide. You know what I mean?
Word,
son.
No doubt. So is it different lines that you fuck with Lo, man? Like you fuck with Purple Label, or it don't matter to you, man?
I mess with Purple Label. I don't mess with the bold Purple Label. I'll mess with the classic Purple Label. Like, Purple Label was always a thing of the quality you would know is Purple Label. My man Keizo was the first one on the Purple Label. Like, nah, Prance, I can't do all that loud stuff no more, bro. That's how my dude talk, like Barry White.
All right.
You know what I mean? He's smooth like Barry. So he went into that and he was like, nah, the quality. And he was the one who put me on it, like, nah. So, but I was still Prance and still loud and still needed that boldness. So I left that for him. And that's where the fork in the road where I couldn't call him like, yo, son, I see, you want me to pick up something for you? Because I knew he already was on a different level.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just stayed and remained in my level, which made me who I am today. And then now he salute me for sticking to my guns. There's a lot of people out there that when I see them in the street, they salute me for being the dancer I am, being the cool dude that always, you know what I mean? Give you the energy and you know what I mean? So I appreciate that for people seeing the growth. Yeah.
I definitely see it, man. Definitely see it. Through the years, like you said, you always, anytime you see you on camera, you always got always got the big smile. You always got the high energy. You know what I mean? You always, busting the move and shit like that, man. You always an energetic cat and have positive energy, man. Anytime I see you on the screen, man. I just want to make an announcement real quick. This is an exclusive interview with Zhigge and Prance Lo. We got a lot of people here trying to enter into the room. I don't I don't know what's going on, man. But this is just the fellas, man. But we got a lot of people in here trying to actually we got people on the chat, but we got people in here trying to actually get into the freaking Zoom meeting right now. That's crazy. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody that's chiming in.
I mean, they probably getting it off the like the Texas, like, yo, son, they building over here. I don't know, Yeah. Sometimes people need that, and they ain't hear two big man talking real things and real somebody journey, son. You know what I mean? No and they know me, but they don't know me. They don't hear my voice. They know my feet. Right. They know my attitude. They know my polo. But they don't know me. You feel me? Yeah. And that's what I gotta start getting out there. That's why I'll be glad for now. Not glad for the COVID and all of that and the quarantine. But at the same time, I'm glad that gave it a chance to open up Zooms. It opened up IG interviews.
Everybody's sitting at home. You know what I mean?
Yo, shout out my dude Haas Flair from Australia. That pulled up on me just because of my wave on my gram. Like, yo, bro, would you like to do my interview? An interview from Australia. Yo, got to get the times right and all this. He on a Saturday. I'm on a Friday night. It was crazy. Really? Okay. Yeah. Big things. Yeah. Man down under. And son, and he from like Melbourne, but the area called Brooklyn, son. Yo, lit. Yeah.
Brooklyn is in Australia?
Yeah. And a vibe. Yo, good vibe, great dude. You got music out there and all that, but the podcast world opened it up for everybody to have the courage to be like, yo, let me talk to you for a minute.
Yeah, no doubt,
and if a man, like, what you afraid of, son? Just talk your talk and walk your walk. Because you got to be straight up with your script. And it's been 30 years strong. And I've been, like you said, did podcasts talk my shit. Niggas know I'm from Church Ave, all of that. Respectfully, nobody come in my DM and talk, yo, pussy, man, I know you're from fucking Church Ave. What y'all talk about?
Nah, you been repping Church Ave forever.
Certain energies over there that be on that shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
But they don't, not on no big man things or whatever, but I just move at a different beat of the drum. You know what I mean? So when I move through correctly and as a stealth and hail up who I need to hail up, that's gonna push me forward. And they respect and love that. And everybody else, you can't help the process from when I did all of this prior, when in my teens to 49, you ain't helped me do none of that, right? At 50, going on to my pleasant, sweet, tender years, right?
Right.
I need you? Where?
Right.
How? You feel me?
No doubt.
If you're not A alike, B alike, and C alike at this time, that see what I'm trying to do and pull me in, like, yo, help me do something. Shout out my man OSD Sean. You know what I mean? He does curating. He's a curator, right? So we did an exhibit in Port Authority. Hello?
My bad.
Oh,
I'm looking at the chat. I'm looking at the chat over here where people are saying and shit. My bad, brethren.
Okay. Yeah, we did a Port Authority exhibit that shut down. And they gave us a small room on the first floor of the Port Authority and the traffic that was going through because it was all hip-hop inspired.
Yeah, I remember that.
Shout out Cole Rodriguez, a famous dude that, photographer, and he captured a lot of great stuff to be in this exhibit. You know what I mean? So he gave me, my man Sean from Flatbush too, gave me a little corner to represent my history. Mm-hmm. So I started from like the videos, like pictures of that. Then I went into Zhigge with the album covers just on the wall. Then I put up Polo for Low Lives. Then I put up the low life clothing on the wall, certain pictures, album covers, this. So when people coming through, like they had the Run DMC sneaker, DMC up in coming to check his sneaker. They had the videotapes from Ralph McDaniels, he coming up in there. But my man gave me this wall. He had Dapper Dan clothes in there and all this, right?
Yeah, I remember you posting that.
Right. So, yo, my boy, when they come in now and they see the corner of the room, like, yo, what's all this Polo? What's going on over here? Nah, this my man Prance. So, yo, he used to dance for special ed. Like, oh, yo, he going down the history. Like, yo, this dude got history.
No doubt.
And content to talk about, positive in hip hop. Not no, yo, I mean, I talk about no bust McGun, nothing. Not, you know what I'm saying? It's not needed. Hip hop ain't for that.
Yeah, it's enough of that already in real life.
Early, son. Please talk about it. That's what I'm saying. So I try to move, like I said, at a different beat, a drum, which has opened up my passport to get stamps and stuff. You know what I mean? No doubt. And certain people have been stagnant, even if they better than me. But because of my brand and how I've done me, it's marketable. So now I keep myself afloat, where my man G George seen me and had to reel me in, like, nah, son, I got the people to meet the people. It's time. So now, A alike, B alike, C alike, we on to the next.
No doubt.
And I just got my own company called Big Monting Cinema. Okay. So that's another thing I got in my eyesight going forward to 50, that I want to put some product out there with my production company and thing. But I gotta start with me first. So I gotta work on a biopic or something of Prance Lo and let them know my mom's still living, God rest her soul. I mean, that she's still living.
Yeah.
And retired and been COVID free for a minute. So I'm gonna get her on camera to talk about me from the 9 months she carried me into now the Prance father and husband and of two lovely, a boy and a girl. You know what I mean? So I got a 22-year-old and an 8-year-old son. So, and a 22-year-old daughter that I said went to South Shore and she played ball, right? She brought South Shore 3 state chips and 1 state chip.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Under the ruling of Anwar. You know what I mean?
Big up to her, man.
Oh, yeah. And got the full ride and all of that and played twice in the Barclays, once in Madison Square Garden. So, you know, that's the type of DNA I put out here. And now I got my little 8-year-old son.
Yeah, the artist. I see his little drawings you put up.
Come on, man. I ain't even got nothing right here, son. I should have had something respectfully, but yeah, he
nice
he
with
got
anime.
His wave. You know what I'm saying? He got his wave that I love his wave because you know why? Because I see a lot of other people into the art world, and it's growing more and more. Hip hop is into art. Yeah. And years ago, you always heard about Andre 3000 doing art, and how he depict the music into his art that he do. You feel me?
Remember,
and then you got
been there. Rock that went to Art Basel
early,
a couple years,
2 or 3 years in a row successfully. Yeah, my man Thirst be having the Low Life weekend out there that be having great artists. You know what I mean? My man, I see my man Super Nat come out there, bless the stage. I see my queen, my bestie, Star. Represent out there. Definitely. Shout out Star from Atlanta. Definitely. You know what I mean? She doing her numbers. So I love Miami because I used to live out there for 5 years in South Beach.
Oh, okay.
So that's my old stomping grounds also. So you know. Right in the heart of it. I worked on Ocean Drive. So during How Can I Be Down and all that, I was down in the mix. When Versace got his head clapped off, I was there.
Word. Okay.
Yeah. He lived on 11th Street and Ocean Drive. That's where the Versace mansion is, on that corner. And I was on West Street and 11th. 11th. You know what I mean? So I'm on the bay side of South Beach, and he on the ocean side. You feel me? So yeah, I was out there for all of that. So
no doubt.
I live to talk about it. You feel me?
No doubt. You definitely have lived the life, man, and made the ill contribution, man. You know what I mean? Especially as far as I'm concerned, man, you definitely had influence on me coming up, especially in the 90s, man. You know what I'm saying? With the low and all that kind of shit, man. But But Prance, man, tell the people, man, how can they reach you on social media, man? You know what I mean? If they want to get in contact with you, or you know what I mean, or if they want to book you, you still dance? Or?
Oh nah. Right now, respectfully, I'm working on my other crafts and building that. You know, I just signed a contract. I even got a construction company called One and Done Construction.
Oh wow.
So I'm doing nothing big. It's a laminate floor job. You know what I mean? But I get my jobs here and there. I work off referrals, and you know, respectfully, my talent show. You know what I mean? So I'm building that. I'm building my craft as a stylist and a fashion consultant now. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, if the right song at the right time come on, I'ma feel the vibe respectfully. Or if it's like only one that could call me out is my general, Stretch.
Is it? Oh, Stretch. Okay, I thought you were going to say Ed, Special Ed.
Nah. No. I come out with Ed shows as soon as he come to New York. Like every time Ed went to BB King's before it closed, Ed would call me like, yo, I'm in town. Not just to come vibe on the show, you know, but because I hear the vibe and I know the people at least want to see the moves from the hooks. I'll be doing that. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I always enjoy myself with my my partner, Romy Rome, always pull up. Okay. That was the little one between me and Kamal. He came in
the video. The videos?
Yeah, he came in and come on, let's move it.
Yup. Yeah.
Yeah, but that was a Zhigge member, Romy Rome. Yeah. That's my little bro right there. Yeah, Romy Lo.
Some in that enigmatic music said Prance is a master carpenter. Don't sleep. He's being modest.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, you know, ceramic tiles, hardwood floors. I do a lot of interior. I don't do exterior, which is outside work. So you know, I do that also. So you know, I got my hands in a lot of pots. You know what I mean?
No doubt.
And you know, I do my cooking thing at the crib. You know what I mean? I bubble my pots. I make my my Irish moss.
I see that too,
you know what I mean? My coconut juice.
You're definitely on Instagram. You definitely show people Prance Lo, like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't, you know, I know you don't show them everything, but you definitely are like, you definitely give people a part of you, man. Like you said, you
check it. I don't show everything, but man, no. If them ring my bell and come in, they're gonna always see the same energy. Let me talk to you outside, son. Nah. You feel me? Right. You know what I mean? Because my wife keep the temple, you know what I'm saying? The shrine right.
Definitely.
At any given moment. Right. So it ain't like a man crib and nothing in the fridge, or it's always something to bubble on, you know what I mean? Respectfully.
Yeah. Right.
It's not a house, it's a home. You dig?
Definitely. I can respect that, man.
Yeah, so I try to move forward with that, even though I still be in the industry trying to build my brand. They know who I am through the dancing, but they need to know who I am with the elevation and the openness people gave me. You feel me? Right. To be able to do me. Even my moms, you know what I mean? Respect my moms and my pops at high school, the fork in the road. She got me a job out of high school in a hospital. So I could have got the 20-year retirement early. But because I was dancing with Ed, she said, yo, you can't have both. What you want to do? I said, I'd rather do my talent at this time because I got it in me. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to be able to do what I do now then. Yeah. So I'm glad the fork in the road, and I went right instead of left and kept it pushing because, like I said, people, places, and things got me with the right way. I'm talking to you about 30 years of a journey that certain people know that they could co-sign like, nah, he ain't talking no shit. This nigga talking the real fuckery.
No doubt, man.
Yeah.
But yo, Prance, before I let you go, man, if I could just get you to do a little drop for me, man. I didn't mean to cut your wisdom, but my IG is Prance Lo 24/7. And that's the only place you can really catch me. Catch me in my DM. Even my phone number, if you catch the voicemail, is full for a reason, because only emergencies you're gonna really text me or call me again for. And real money. And if you ain't doing both at this time, respectfully, we good. I'ma see you on the other side when I got something to show, like, yo, I got a book. Yo, come see Prance at Sundance. Something like that. Right. That would be dope.
Film festival. That would be dope, right? Dope, let's put that into fruition and
speak life into it.
Next time we talk, we'll be talking about a date behind that title.
Word. Feeling that.
Because only Gary Gnu knows. The nose knows. I remember that, son. Respect that. You already.
Yeah, no doubt.
That's my guy right there.
No doubt. Yo, as I was saying, if I could just get you to do a little drop, man, say something like, you know, this is Prance Lo when you checking out the Oddcast podcast with Gary Gnu, you know what I mean? Such and such, you know what I mean?
No doubt, I got you.
Yeah. Whenever you ready.
Hey, yo, what's good, y'all? Yo, this is Prance Lo, from Church Avenue. Yo, you got to check out Gary Gnu up on the Odd Podcast. You already know. Peace. Prance Lo, 2 L's.
All right, respect, man. So, yo, man, speaking of 2 L's, how do cats get their L's, man? You know what I mean? What's
respectfully, when I got my L's from my OGs, Frankie Boo and B-Bob Low, you need 2 official low lives to give you the 2 L's. Right? Because 1 L don't mean shit without the other. So you need 2 official cats to really, you know what I mean? And at this time, dudes was getting their L's by being bagman or this, that, and the third, but B-Bob Low always had a plan with me, being that he's even a Zhigge dude. You know what I mean? Because he started dancing with King's Son with my man T-Lo, right? Okay. And then I started giving him little dance moves, and we met respectfully from my daughter mom, Saba, because she went to printing, graphic arts. Okay. With Smith & Wesson, Maxwell, a lot of cats was in there, you know what I mean? So she went to school with them, and B-Bob and my homegirl Stephanie that lived in Church Ave used to ride the train together. Okay. So then she was like, yo, you need to meet my man Prance. He be repping like you. And he was like, nah, ain't nobody repping like me. Son. I'm out here doing me. He can't be doing it like me. She's like, nah, yo, you need to link with him. Where you from? Yeah, Church Ave. Oh, word? All right. Yeah, I meet him just to test the waters. Pulled him up at the crib. He checked me head to toe, seen the fresh, boom, went out with me a couple of times to the club to catch my temperature, to see, you know what I mean? Yeah. Next thing you know, Frankie Boo is in the club. This was a Red Zone night, Puff Daddy night. Okay. I never forget it, you know what I mean? Shout out, we was just saying too prior, Anisha. Yeah. From Morgan, right? Shout out to Anisha, yo. You know, the legendary promoter as she is from Morgan State into now. You know what I mean? Sir. Jingling Babies Entertainment, CEO. You already boom. Word. Ocean Ave. You already. Shit. I shouted it out too much where I burnt out. What I was saying again? You talking about how cats get their L's? All right. So she's in the club with me. She has her cousin from England. Okay. That Frankie Boo was in love with. Okay. So we in the club. She got the low. We chilling. We going home together. He in Shorty ear. He like, yo, get a number for me, Lo. Get a number for me, Lo. I'm like, yo, this nigga think I'm a lowlife because he see me repping clean and he think I'm down already. Like, nah, I ain't down, respectfully. Yeah. I'm just a clean dude doing me. You feel me? Boom. So I'm telling B-Bob like, yeah, nah, you should be. You should be a lowlife, nigga. You should rep that shit on your dancing shit and the music shit, nigga. You know the deal about to come. You need to rep for the team to on some other shit, son. Yeah. We got this part of the brand on to keep it going. He like, we got this part of it. You need to let the other motherfuckers know what we doing. Yeah. Son. And that was his plan. And you know, when we signed the record deal and went through, he was behind the wall. And that's why when me and he ain't get to reap the benefits of his idea with me. That's what I'm saying. So when me and Aunt Lo did some old low life skit, and I'd be like, yo, shout out B-Bob Low. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I said that from the heart because even Aunt, I said that so hard, I even blacked out and forgot to shout out Church Ave, and Aunt had to shout out Church Ave for me. And I was like, yeah, you right. All right. Because, you know what I mean? Because, yo, I knew that, I wanted him to hear that. You know what I mean? Because the kites was going back and forth. I'm letting him know what's going on, but he ain't out here to... I'm like, yo, son, they got this stadium shit, 92. Word, 92. What? 1992 on the front. What's that? What's that? Nah, some plate shit, son. I don't know. It's the Olympics out and da-da-da. I'm letting him know. He like, word, son? Nah, son. Word? Nah, rep all of that shit. Flood it. Yo, even the extras. Tell them niggas they gotta wear low. Yo, but I ain't have no connection with the lows like Rakin and Thirst at that time. Okay. That because B-Bob ain't give me that proper introduction. You know what I'm saying? Where even my man, my OG Ski Low, right? Okay. While this Zhigge shit is going and I'm chilling and I'm out here low down chilling. I'm chilling with Saba at the same time. We in Fulton Street. My man Ski Low see me, son. Yo, this nigga like, yo, what up? I used to know him from Red Zone. Red Zone was the spot. So I seen him and Beck used to be in there too. My man Beck Live 85. So he was in there and I knew with the album cover, with the L's and all of that, and the video, they know that that's the Low Life blueprint. But they not. But in Brooklyn, everybody was repping like that. But they know with the L's, it's a Low Life thing now. It's not just they Polo shit, so they got an answer for that. So Ski Low stepped to me on Fulton Street, downtown Brooklyn, like, yo, son. Yo, I see you throwing up them L's. Yo, what's that about? Where you get your L's from? I said, B-Bob Low and Frankie Boo. Word? Oh, you know B-Bob Low like that? Like, yeah, son, he behind the wall right now. I just sent him a kite. Blah, 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 Bob. I'm building with him. I'm like, Frankie Boo behind the wall, too. I'm letting him know the shit. Son, all you hearing in the jacket is... trying to get me nervous with the orange box cutter. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully, that's my dude now. Because he already sent the kite inside and made it known that my L's was correct and it came from two solid beings. And how my story coincide their story. Like, nah, son, that's my nigga. This was a plan that da-da-da-da. Y'all niggas ain't get the memo. Remember, this ain't no DMs, no Instagram. It's the streets talking. Your name ring bells because of who you are and what you do.
Like it ain't no other way. It wasn't no other way. Because if your shit wasn't official at that time, you'd have caught a $150 cross, you know what I'm saying? Both sides of your face, bro. You know what I mean?
And respectfully, if it ain't that, they're gonna take away your career if you want to talk real and shoot a nigga in his ankle or his knee or you dig?
Yeah.
And embarrass you on Fulton Street if your shit ain't right with your shorty at that time, and now you running down the street like this. You heard? So that's why I'm saying I walk the walk to talk the talk respectfully. That I've been in the Lions Den, and me and my peers always laugh that shit off too. We be like, nigga, you dance with the wolves, my nigga. You feel me, son? Because it's real shit. Son, I'm in Jamaican parties back in the days, like I told you, Jamaican shit, rum. And the basement parties was rum back in Silk Shirts, Travel Fox, and Bally's days. You feel me? So, when the hip hop come on, man, I bust my move to get the gal them on, because remember back then it's filling up your pocket with the numbers. So I'm trying to do my shit so my crew could, nigga, we got the best dance up here, we lit. So after that, we could vibe and shit. Yo, I'm stepping on niggas' bellies. Yo, big shootout almost happened, son. Blood clot. Step on my thing. Yo, dancer, yo, I must calm down, my lord. And they grab you by they grab you tight like this. Like, yo, don't make me drop my juice, my lord. I love them. That's what I'm saying. Now that they see me international and see me bring the Japanese. Yo, man, see the Japanese coming around the corner. I mean, know them come check you. Them check you, right? Like, yeah, so you know it. Them have to eat roti with me and thing and jerk chicken. Yeah, teach them the culture. Yeah, that's what you do. Yo, mommy there? Yo, because they know my moms and they know, you know what I mean? She's a staple in the area. So, you know, I keep that respect. Matter of fact, I work 4 blocks away from the legendary Mom Duke's crib at Downstate Hospital now.
Okay.
So I stay in the area. I give back to my community. When it's lunchtime, I'm down on by Tasties getting my $4 dish, or by D&P getting me fried chicken, and you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
May I do them things, and then may I go baking things and get me roti if me want. You know what I mean? So I'm up the block from everything. And then when I'm going home, I can respectfully get to see my moms a little more and check in more than if I'm working on the other side of town. It's hard to really see your peoples. You feel me? Because you already got your own thing on the plate as a respectful man, where she proud of, but you ain't getting to shoot the breeze only on, FaceTime or via text. And that ain't how my mom's raised me. You feel me? So I really try not to do that. You know what I mean? And stay close to mine.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah.
I'm the same way with my moms, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Deuce, man. But yo, Prance, man, I want to thank you, man. Like I said, man, I wanted to use my platform to give flowers to our legends and to our OGs and to our upper states, elder statesmen, you know what I mean, respectfully in the game, you know what I mean? And I appreciate you, you know what I mean, just replying back to me, man, you know what I mean? You know.
Of course. We just had to get the date right.
No doubt.
Yeah, son. Nah. We always gonna be correct, son. We always gonna come correct, and we always gonna answer the call respectfully if it's coming in a positive direction.
Definite, man. And I respect that, man.
No doubt.
I've always had a lot of respect for you, man. Like I said, I've always watched the journey, man, from the special ed days to the Zigge days to the Misfit days to all of that. Been there and rocked that. The horsepower documentaries.
Oh, word. We ain't built on the horsepower.
We can, though. How that came together, man?
Shout out Spike Lee for giving me a scene in Clockers.
That's right. You had a little scene in Clockers. You was walking across the street.
Yeah. It looked small on a phone, but on the big screen, it looked crazy where you see the nigga by himself. I ain't in a bunch of crowd. I'm walking by myself. You feel me? So mine have to respect that, where you could I could take my mom's, you know what I'm saying, the RKO Kenmore, and see her son walk past the screen. You feel me?
The Dreadmon days, you know what I mean?
Come on, son, talk about it with the leather bag. Like, I think that was from House of Nubian on H Street.
All right.
In the village.
Yeah.
Word, son. Yeah.
So definitely been around, man, making a splash. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Just making sure my footprints stay embedded in the sand. Because when the water pass and the current take it, the sand come back straight.
Right.
So, but if you embed it a little more deeper, you might still see like, that look like Prance foot. Yeah. So you're going to do some history on that. So, later going to be greater. Trust and believe that one.
No doubt. True thing, man. So I just want you to know you always going to have a home here. You know what I'm saying? Place where you can come and stretch your feet out, man. So, anything you got going on, man, if you just want to kick it, Prance, you know what I mean? Hey, man, you got a home here on the Oddcast podcast, my brother.
Love it. Thank you. So, thank you, brother.
Salute to you. Salute to all the low life. Shout out to the whole Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Like we said, Church Ave. Shout out to the whole Church Ave businessman, Church Ave representative, Church Ave Bush Corner, all that right here, man. You know what I mean? I enjoyed this, man. This was dope, Prance.
No doubt.
Yeah. So I thank you,
Remember,
man.
I told you on the text on IG, the calm before the storm. We got through the storm. We good now.
Yeah, we good now. We good.
Salute. Keep close, King.
Definite.
I appreciate you.
Yo, I'm gonna holler at you.
Say less.
Yo, good looking. Peace to everybody. Right. Thanks for watching, man. Oddcast podcast, yo. We signing off. Peace, King.
Peace.